The National Association of Friendship Centers is the national representative body of over 100 local member friendship centers and provincial territorial associations representing communities from coast to coast to coast across Canada.
Today we have many stories of the diversity and survival of friendship centers. So in this times we can talk about our friendship centers and their ability to keep their doors open based on their resiliency, their volunteers, and the commitment of the staff.
This past year we had a community member who's passed away, was a long-term community member. When he passed, it really highlighted the importance of the Friendship Center. Very pleased and very proud of the staff who actually stayed with that individual throughout his illness. Those are the pieces, knowing that community members aren't alone, no matter what their needs are.
We listen to the community, the needs of the community, and we listen to the elders. A lot of our community members feel lost. They need a safe place to smudge, to pray, to practice ceremonies.
An individual that was in our drug and alcohol program. He had a lot of multi-addiction issues. He had housing issues. He was actually looking for help, so we were able to get him into a treatment facility, and he hasn't looked back since. And now he's through his treatment process. He's actually gone on to enroll himself into a social work program. We try to create opportunities and advocate strongly for these individuals.
Alberta faced numerous wildfires this summer, starting early. Our one most northern friendship center, just in the beauty of their hearts, had a whole community of about 60 people living in the center for 3 months because there was no place for them to go. They had nowhere to go. Everything was full. There was evacuees all over the province, and they just made it work, and they made it a family place for them to feel safe for those 3 months.
Anything they needed, whether it was the medicines or just an advocate, we have those resources at our center to be the advocate for those people. We are the place of contact, the cultural support for any nation that comes to the community.
Many of the programs we've been able to offer, including a youth safe house, which we have for youth transitioning out of care, but some of the restrictions that we had for having those youth there meant they were only allowed to be there for a set amount of time. And so it was really traumatic for both our employees as well as the youth when the days ran out. We've been able to not only secure more opportunities for our youth safe house, but we've been able to buy those other 2 houses to create further programs to revitalize this in a beautiful way.
The things that we're able to do complement, contribute to the overall well-being of any community that we're a part of.
Last year we hosted our second 2S LGBTQ+ annual gathering for youth, and we had over 100 youth attend. It was huge, but it was really centered on Indigenous joy. You walk into the center, everyone's giggling, everyone's smiling, you hear auntie laughs, like it's a really beautiful place. So I think we center Indigenous joy really well.
There's a lot of power in collective voice, and for Friendship Centers, the national office is that collective voice that can go to government and say, these are the kinds of things that we're doing, and here's why you need to fund us, not just on an individual level. If you give us one national agreement, we can make those resources stretch even further and really provide a lot of value added. It really is about ensuring that somewhere somebody's providing an opportunity for those voices to be heard.
We do so much incredible work, so underfunded. So if we were funded properly, just imagine the impact we could make, and imagine what we could do, and imagine what that would look like. Things would be a lot different, not only for Indigenous peoples, but for all citizens of our country.